Hello, it is Bank Holiday Monday. My partner's working and I need to do a mini sort of home reset. So any mess that you might see. My partner thinks I'm insane because I do just clean all the time. But there's just, do you know those jobs that when you do your standard weekly clean you never do? So I want to like clear out some space in like the glass cupboards. I've got so much washing to put away, it's ridiculous. Me and my partner just like a really nice weekend together, and I thought, hell to it. We went bed shopping yesterday. I'll talk you through some changes that I want to make in my bedroom as well. It's just the perfect video to put on in the background. If you want to go and do some cleaning, you don't have any motivation, I quite often will just pop on someone else's home reset video in the background while I clean. So I thought I could clean and we could just do it together. It's probably not going to be a thrill ride of a video, but we'll be together and that's what matters. So I'm just going to get ready. I'm going to take Daph out on a big walk to get her super tired, because otherwise she can be a real pain in the bum when I clean. We're literally just going on that walk that I like to take you on all the time. There's some nice blossom trees, there's some nice fields for us to run around. It's right by my house and the whole loop takes about an hour. So I'm going to go and do that first, and then we'll come back, get our PJs back on and just get cleaning, because why not? Oh yeah, there's a new housing estate that they're building just on our walk. I desperately want one of these houses. We've currently got a 2-bed. That was an absolute steal because it was pre-COVID. It was an absolute steal, but I'd love a 3-bed because my partner takes up the spare room with all his geeky gaming. So I just love a 3rd actual guest room / content room for when I'm recording and things like that. So I really desperately want one of these new builds that aren't too far from my house. My partner says if we wanted, we could make it work, but that means that the 10-year plan is out the window, because there wouldn't be the forever home, because the forever home has no neighbours. The forever home is like in the middle of nowhere, up in Northumberland, closer to the beach, lots of space for lots of dogs. But I'll just show you these houses that I absolutely love. I'd just love to move into a house that was completely done. I'm going to show you some because obviously I record in the rooms now that I love that are all done, but there's definitely work that still needs doing to our house. Our house is like a 1950s ex-council, just say that. I think with ex-council you really get more than you pay for, because they're just so much larger than a standard newer house now. The rooms are always much bigger and the gardens are always much bigger in like the council houses, I find. But I'd just love one of these to move into, something that was all brand spanking new and all done and didn't have any like wonky walls and things like that. I love that. I'm just going to show you the house that I would want. Hold on. Houses here. I know they're very new buildy, but I just love one. These smaller ones are 3-bed with a garage, and I just absolutely love one. And my partner did say if I desperately really want to move into a 3-bed, we can do it now. But if we stay in our current house, because we got it at a steal of a price, and we make monthly overpayments on the mortgage, so actually we'll own our house outright in about 8 years, and then we can either sell it for obviously a much larger deposit on the forever home, rent it out and just have a bit of an income. My partner's like Martin Lewis, money saving expert, and I'm just like some impulsive idiot. So I feel like what I should really do is listen to him, because he's always right in a monetary way. So I had a think about it and decided that we're going to just stay in our current house for at least a few more years, see where we're up to with the mortgage, Because if we got that, our disposable income would go down the toilet. Do you know what I mean? We'd just be paying for a house. Anyway, that's my ramblings. Let me know your thoughts. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for my home. I absolutely love it. I'm not being a spoiled bitch here. I love my home. And I never thought in a million years I could ever get on the property ladder. I definitely couldn't have ever got on the property ladder had I have stayed in Manchester. But because my partner is a smart guy with financial stuff, we are in fact on the property ladder, which I never thought was possible for me. So to be saying that I want more space is actually wild for something that I never even thought I'd achieve. But anyway, that has been my recent dilemma. Not really a dilemma, just something to think on. One sec, there's loads of people coming. So I'm going to talk to you when we get home about some bedroom changes that I'm doing. If you watch my last vlog, you will see that we bought a new bed. So we're just going to have a bit of a bedroom refresh. It's going to be quite a lot of vlogs down the road because the bed's on a 10-week wait list. And then I hate the current kitchen that I have. It's high gloss and it's charcoal grey, and every speck of dust and dog hair shows up on it. Like, I'll clean all the cupboard fronts down, the light will come in through the window, and I'm like, how are you still dusty, girl? How are you still dusty? Do you know what I mean? The appliances are black, which I hate, but they're all just aesthetic things because the kitchen was brand new when we moved in. So I can't warrant getting another kitchen when there's a brand new kitchen in there. Yeah, you know, so there's just some things. On the whole, I love my home. It's super cosy. It's super to my taste. There's just some bits that I can't easily change, like more space and a new kitchen. Or I can't easily change without a lot of money. But then you're just ploughing in loads of money to something and then putting your dream home on hold. Do you know what I mean? So there's only so much we want to do to this house. But anyway, I've waffled on enough. I'm going to get back to my walk and the Ghost Huns podcast. Sorry about this angle, it's the worst. I've just been and got some of my favourite cleaning products. I've got my partner a peach Melba from Greggs, which the lad put in the bag and like swung the bag around in his hand. So now it's like squished to all hell. So I'm gonna pop that in the fridge. And then I was gonna restock on these, but they've sold out because they're probably the best things in the world. The power foaming toilet cleaner, you put it in it up like that and just leave it for half an hour. I also use it down my drains because I love it. I got this carpet fresh because, as I've told you, the carpet in the hallway is screwed. So it's like a no hoover carpet foam, just freshens up your carpet. I do that once a week. I can't wait to get new carpet. To be honest, I love wood down the stairs with like a central runner. But my cat stayed at a friend's house. Sounds like she went for a sleepover. We went away and they looked after the cat because the cat doesn't like long drives. So if we're doing it any more than a 2-hour drive, we won't take her with us and we'll just get her looked after. But she fell down the stairs in their house and they have wooden stairs. So now I'm too scared to have wooden stairs. She's only got 3 legs and she goes at a real speed. And she fell down their stairs because they were wooden and she was running like a nutter. And she hurt her front paw and she's only got 3 legs as it is and she's down to 2 and she was like this. So that's why I'm not having wooden stairs. So I've got to stick with carpets, but just need new ones because those ones were in when we got here. They're light grey for a start. They're just covered in like mud that I can't get out. So I'm going to get new carpets, but I'm just going to get like a charcoal grey or something. But I would love wooden, but I'm too scared for the cat. Toilet cleaner, thrill ride. The best cleaning wipes is the Flora. The best smelling disinfectant is the Flora. And then I just got these dish clean things which they attach to these and they're just great for washing up because I ate bits in the sink and you have to like, I don't know, I just find them easier. So I got some new ones of them to clip on. That was it. So I'm probably gonna have a coffee and crack on. So let's do that. I've gabbed enough, haven't I? For a home reset video, I've not reset one goddamn thing. White one goddamn side, nothing. Okay, that is done. There's some stuff that I can't reach on the top shelf, so I've got to wait for Sean to get home, but it's better than it was. These are like my drinking glasses. Plain ones for spares in case we have guests, which we never do. Whiskey glasses, whiskey tasting glasses, Christmas and autumn mugs. Spring mugs. Another spring mug. My Barter Books mug. Generic coffee cups, and this is like the shelf with bits. I think that's my mother-in-law's cup, and then there's some glasses back there that I can't reach, and it's just like the random bits and bats. That is better than it was. I couldn't fit anything in there before. My treats cupboard the other day, that's like spare bowls that I really should just donate to charity because we don't use them. I just keep forgetting. So 2 organised cupboards. I actually did all the others the other day when I wasn't with you, so sorry about that. But you don't want to watch an entirely cupboard organising video, I'm sure. Maybe you do, but I just thought that was too boring to subject anyone. So let me just tell you, this is what I hate about the kitchen. It's awful for Micah. Please ignore that there's a cupboard door missing there. We've just had a new boiler fitted, and my partner's lost the screws to put the cupboard door back on. So we've got to get some more screws. There's a pile of washing underneath the island. I really want to get rid of that island, but that's another story for another day. It's just like not very well done. See, it's just, I hate that island. That island's my worst thing about the kitchen. What I was thinking of doing was getting, you know, those big like French rustic like kitchen shelving units with the drawers and the cupboards, but I'm just being really indecisive about it, so I've not done it. The kitchen as a whole is on my list, but as I said earlier, I can't just get a new kitchen. I can't decide what colour to paint it, so it's just grey. I can't decide what to do about that island, so that's just there. I know people have said, why don't you get your cupboards resprayed? But the kitchen layout is incorrect, so whatever money I put into it is wasted. Because when my partner finally breaks and says that I'm allowed a new kitchen, that will just be wasting money. It's currently an L-shaped kitchen with a bit at the end. I'll just show you, but you're not allowed to judge me because there's loads of washing and stuff to put away. Shaped kitchen, that needs tidying. I know, I've just dragged the Hoover out. So there's like the toaster, the dryer. I hate the black appliances, you don't need to tell me. So that's that end of the kitchen. Fridge and cooker and everything is there. And then we have like this part of the kitchen. I've already told you about that washing. We're not judging around here. So then there's the missing cupboard. So that's that. And then obviously like dishwasher, washing machine, all of that. If you do like black appliances, my partner chose them before I moved in. I also hate this cooker hood. I hate it. It looks like it's from a spaceship. But anyway, because this is my dream kitchen, by the way, let me just put it here for you. And it would actually work in this kitchen. I want this kind of U shape, and then that will open that up. And in an ideal world, I'd knock out that side wall, put French doors on to go to the back garden, and then have a small dining table. That's what I want to do. But then there's that dilemma that I spoke again about earlier, where how much money, how much value would that truly add to the house that you know isn't your forever home? So then I'm constantly on the fence. I think a new kitchen in total would add value. I just want to do a U shape here, and then even if we don't do the French doors, we would still be able to pull all of that out and make space for a dining table against that wall. So the reason that I don't just want to respray the cupboards is because of this L shape, when this kitchen really should be a U shape, and that should be freed up at the end, because I believe there actually used to be a wall across. and that was originally a utility room. That's how it is in another house that I've been in that's the same as this one, and that would make a lot more sense. That end makes the kitchen feel very awkward because it's just very long. So that's what I want to do. But it's a no at the moment. I've already told you my partner's like money saving expert, and he does just say if it's going to make you happy, just do it. But then on the flip side of that, I don't want to make him unhappy. So I want to make sure that we're in a good position to do it, where we're not going to skin ourselves, we're not overloading ourselves with finance and things like that. So it's just a waiting game. It's just a waiting game. I mean, we've just bought that bed. Last year we bought a car, like a 3-year-old car. Like we invested in a decent car because before we had it like I think it was a 17-year-old Corsa. My partner was driving home from work and the wishbone snapped and one of the wheels fell off. So we were like, the time has come to be grown up. So we invested in like a good car, a good big car, so there's space for the dog. This year we've just bought a new bed. That wasn't cheap. We're redoing all the flooring upstairs, we're redoing the carpets, and the kitchen it's fine. It's fine. It is to some people's taste, it's just not to mine. Anyway, that's my story. I said this was a home reset video, and it hasn't been, has it? Let's crack on. The kitchen is done, and I've just had some lovely news. It's only, suppose my book, it is only like not even 1 o'clock. My partner's finished for the day. My partner's job's super weird. He's a driver for like a chilled and frozen food company. And some days he can start at 5 in the morning, work till 5 in the evening. Some days he can start at 6 in the morning and be done by lunchtime. It's super unpredictable. But he's just finished for the day. I guess 'cause it's bank holiday and a lot of the businesses that he would normally deliver to aren't open. But the kitchen's done. Also, can I say one more thing? Ignore this blind, right? I bought this blind. The colour is hideous with the kitchen. And the way that I cut it, it all went horribly, horribly wrong, okay? And we're gonna replace it, but we can't, we didn't do it that long ago, but we can't take it down because you can see direct, like all the neighbours that surround will be able to just see into my kitchen. And sometimes I like to walk around naked. Do you know what I mean? That's just the life I like to lead. Not all the time, I'm not a nudist, but I wanna have the confidence to be able to run into my kitchen for like a cup of tea when I'm like lying up in bed and I'm like, oh, I want a cup of tea. And I want to have the confidence to run downstairs. So it asks for it to stay up, but I am going to swap it out just for a grey blind. But I need to get a fitted one because you know those ones that you can click yourself and run out. That's what that was, and the way I effed it up, like you cannot even. Well, you can witness it with your own eyes. Look at the state of it. So please know that that is not like something that I'm like, oh, you'll love that blind, because I most certainly do not. Onto the living room. My partner's going to disturb me now. I want to sit and talk and have a coffee. I've not got time. I've not got time. Here's Daphne. There we go. Happy days. Now for the hallway. The bedroom is pretty much done because I try and do a bedroom refresh every morning when I get up. Just so if I don't have an inclination to do it when I get home from work or whatever, I'm getting into like a clean made bed in a clean bedroom. That might sound insane, but it's 5 minutes in the morning. Just bringing anything downstairs, any glasses or anything that we might have taken to bed, though we don't often take them to bed. But if I've had a cup of tea and then fallen asleep, do you know what I mean? Bringing anything like that down, I wipe over the sides and I make the bed every morning. And then I just know that I've got a lovely, clean, tidy bedroom to go home to. So that's the truth. I've already sorted the bedroom out this morning before I decided to start making this video. So let's do the hallway. You can't judge me for these stairs, right? Because what I'm about to do to the stairs, I do this once a week. And when you see the amount of shit that comes up off the stairs, you're going to be like, she's never done that before. But in fact, I can promise you that I did it last Saturday. So you can't judge me because my dog molts a lot. Okay, so we're armed with this little thing. And it's incredible. Let me show you. After, I did this last week. Let's pop the light on. It's really hard to do. It's just like trying to hold my phone. That is essentially what it does. It just lifts all of the hair out the carpet. And I have to do this every week. It's a nightmare. Ignore that my carpets are the worst. I've already told you that. They need to be replaced. Look how much crap comes up. Isn't that gross? And I do that every week. If you're thinking about getting a German Shepherd, she's so worth it. We all know that. But just look at that. Take that into your consideration here. That's what I will say. Done. 2 more rooms to go. But let's have a little break and talk about what I want to do in the bedroom. I lied when I said I brought all my cups down this morning. I didn't, because I had a coffee in bed and then I went straight out on a dog walk. So this bed is going to be replaced by this bed, which is a Super King, which is a bit bigger. So also ignore Sean's pyjamas there on the floor. So also these bedside tables, which I hate. They're just the IKEA black ones, but they kind of blend in with the room. So I've never gotten rid of them because the room is black. They just kind of disappear into the space. I hate the white ceiling with the black wall. So we are painting the ceiling black. Inspo pictures up here. I'm also gonna paint the skirting boards and the door frames black to just make it feel more like more cocoony, more like really cozy. Other than that, it's pretty much staying the same. I might add a bit more artwork to this wall. Oh yeah, we're doing wooden flooring. I think this walnut colour. And I'm putting down a Persian rug, this one, just to keep that soft feel on your feet. I think this is the one that I've seen, and it's washable, which is really important with the pets. And then probably still have to change my rugs once a year. I've got rugs down now that are ruined, that I need to replace anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go Persian rugs, black ceiling, new bedside tables. So that's the plan. And then we might do the repainting and the refloor when we're off for my birthday. And we've got a little trip coming up to a lovely little cabin that I'm going to take you on. Hello, darling. a lovely little cabin that I'm going to take you on, and then when we get back from that, I think we'll repaint, lay the floors, and then we've got till the 18th of July till the bed arrives, but we're just going to get the Bobby Basics done first. I think we were going to do it all at once. She's so cute, but we've just had a chat about it, and I think we're going to do that week off, lay the floors, get a new rug and repaint, and then when the bed arrives we just have to pop the bed up here. So that's that, isn't it, Paula? I'm so close to being done, but I've got my worst job to go, which is going to be putting all the clothes away. Honestly, putting a wash, it takes me 1 day to get all the washing done. 7 to 10 working days, including bank holiday weekends, to put it away. My wardrobe's really over full, but I've recently had a clear out and everything in there I feel like I like. And if I throw it away, I'll ultimately regret it. We really need some more storage space, don't we, Paula? I need to... the thing is, I was going to put away all my winter jumpers and backpack them and put them away for the summer, but the weather has just been so unreliable that every time I think I'm going to do it, the weather changes again. So maybe at the end of May, when the weather's a bit more consistently warm, I'll put all my winter clothes away and just make a bit more space. But today is not that day, is it, Paula? Today is not that day. Now to tackle getting all of these clothes away and giving this room a little once over. This is the job that I've been putting off. Have you noticed I've done it last? Classic procrastination. Need to run the hoover around all of the upstairs rooms now. This is where I put all my cushions that aren't in use. I should just put them under the bed in there, but I haven't, so they can stay there. They look like they're meant for to be there, don't they? So, there we go. That is my home. Reset. I'm going to have an early afternoon bubble bath, I think. That's it. Everything is done. Ignore the lighting. Somewhere on my journey of cleaning, I've put my selfie light somewhere. And I don't know where I've put it. I'm sure it'll turn up. So, my house is reset. Thanks for watching. I hope that if you were looking to get a bit of cleaning done, if you were watching for a bit of cleaning inspo, look at this hair. Oh my God. If you were watching for a bit of cleaning inspo, I hope that inspired you. And be proud of yourself if even you got one bit of stuff done. Because there's days when the last thing I want to do is clean. I mean, I'm a bit of a weirdo because I can't relax unless the cleaning's done. My partner thinks I'm insane. But if there's mess, I just can't relax. So there's no point in even trying to relax for me. I get productivity anxiety if I've not got stuff done. This morning was the messiest it's been for a while, because yesterday we were out bed shopping, which will have been my previous vlog. So we went out bed shopping and we just had a really busy day, and then I normally would have cleaned and I didn't. So this morning was probably the worst I let it get. But now it's done. I can go back to work fresh. The house is fresh. I've just started an early afternoon bubble bath, as I've just said. So the bath is running. I'm going to have a bubble bath and wash my hair. Now I've put all the washing away. I've got a few different pairs of fresh, clean PJs to choose from to put on. And I know I'm sad, but to me, that is excitement. My candles are on. My oil diffusers are on. My oil burners are on. Honestly, it smells like a florist in here. And then that is me for the day. I'm going to make a vegetarian katsu curry and just have a big chill. I'm going to read some of my book. I also still haven't watched that Bob Dylan film. I keep saying that I'm going to watch it, and then things come up and I keep not. And to be honest, I'm still quite addicted to Southern Charm, so I keep going to put something else on and just default into Southern Charm, like some kind of reality TV addict. So that's what's going on with me. In next week's vlog, me and Sean and Daphne and Paula are heading to Yorkshire. We've booked this really cute little shepherd's hut on like a working farm just on their land. And it's like self-contained, everything you need is in there. And we're going away for 2 nights for mine and Daphne's birthday. Mine's on the 20th of May and Daphne's is on the 23rd of May. So we're going away for 2 nights during that week. So I'm going to vlog that. And then we're going to do some bedroom stuff that I've talked about. And just have like a lovely week off. So I'll probably try and get like a good couple of action-packed vlogs filmed that week. In the next couple of weeks, we're going on our holidays. We're going on our holidays together. Anyway, I'm going to leave this vlog here because I feel grubby and tired. Not really tired. I'm quite happy that I got all of that done. I'm just feeling grubby. I'm just going to have a bubble bath, and you can't come with me for do that. I could do arty angles, but it's a bit much for me. I think we might, yeah. Other YouTubers do it though, and they look like really lovely and arty, but that's just not who I am. If you watch my vlogs, you'll know that arty shots aren't really who I am, unfortunately. I think it's because I'm too impatient to get the right shot. I wish I had the patience for it, or the skill, but I don't. So we just are what we are. We are what we are round here. Do you know what I mean? We just are what we are. And what you get, what you see is what you get. So, I'm off. Speak to you later. I'll see you next Saturday. Please remember to like and subscribe. Please remember to give me a follow on TikTok if you want to know what fuzz on telly every day. I tell you what's on the telly all the time over on TikTok. So I'll catch up with you soon. See you later. Mwah.